I feel like sometimes I don't get the credit I deserve. You know, I feel like I've been placing well, doing well pretty much my whole COD career. My name is Bryan Zhelyazkov. My gamer tag is Apathy, and I play for Evil Geniuses. It is very hard for people to pronounce my last name. I get it all the time. How do you pronounce it? And I would always obviously have to help them. I actually got the name Apathy from an old teammate. My old gamer tag before that was Wiry. And the guy, I guess, played with someone called Apathy in COD 4. And he's like, you should change it to Apathy. And I liked it. And I was like, sure, I'll roll with it. And I've kept it ever since.
Apathy gets a kill. Apathy with first blood, a quick trade from JCap. Apathy gets the first blood. Apathy gets the second kill as well. Smell blood in the water early. Wow!
It just shows how much of a talented player he is.
Besides gaming growing up, I would say I played sports for fun. Didn't really do much under that. Worked out, started hitting the gym during high school, and been going ever since.
Apathy's gonna get the return. He just dives in, he's able to touch it, and he's gonna be home clear.
I actually got started in COD because of my friends. They all got into it. And I played for fun, got really good, got pretty competitive, and I started watching YouTube videos and saw like MLG Fear and all these people playing, and it got me thinking, you know, maybe I could become pro in this game, and I just started to go towards that goal. It was definitely difficult. My parents, they were sort of understanding though. After I won $1,500, you know, as a 17-year-old playing video games, my mom was pretty happy about it. I guess it was a good thing that I didn't really have that type of pressure, because I know a lot of people come to my stream and tell me, like, what do I tell my parents? You know, they don't want me to play, they don't let me play more than 2 hours a day. And so I know it can be very stressful and it really can hold you back.
But they're lining up and Apathy's able to kill both. Now look where the spawn comes in. Bottom of the map, what a crucial play there from App as EG continue to make the plays down the stretch.
At the start of Modern Warfare 3, I ended up quitting to focus on my senior year of high school because I was slacking a bit, you know. When you quit, it sort of lowers your stock. People may think you're not dedicated, and back then people looked at me that way. So going into Ghost, I didn't really have a team. My stock wasn't that high, but you know, I had a really long talk with Sensor. I'm like, hey, I need to get on this team. Like, you need to pick me up. Trust me, like, we will be really good. I basically almost begged, and we ended up placing, I think, top 8 our first event, and we ended up placing top 4 next event. And then going into regionals to qualify for COD Champs, we ended up winning it.
The comeback from Strictly Business, and the crowd is erupting.
Going to Champs, we ended up placing top 4. Going to that, it just went wrong, sort of. I felt like it was a mix of just complacency. We ended up sort of splitting ways. I joined TK for about 2 months, and I did pretty well with TK. Ended up placing second at X Games, but I was just very unhappy with the way we were performing, and I had the opportunity to join either FaZe or Envy. But I decided to go with FaZe just because they were just 3 of my old teammates, and I had success with them in the past. That was probably one of the best opportunities I've had in a while.
FaZe has already locked it up. A back and forth battle.
That was a fantastic game.
Then after that, people realized that I'm really good and that they wanted to pick me up. So I had about 3 or 4 team offers in the league, and I decided to go with Envy, thankfully, because I felt like the best choice that I got. During the start of the year, I told myself I was gonna win Champs. It's just the biggest event of the year. It was the biggest event, prize-wise as well, the one we won. I worked so hard towards that goal, and I was finally able to do it. Winning Champs is definitely something else.
You don't have enough time to get back and grab the 4th, but he knows the game is over. And there you have it. Team Envious are your 2016 Call of Duty World League champions.
So during the start of the year of World War II, my team decided to break up my old Envy squad, and John, JCap, decided to form a team with other 2 players, and Slasher went his own way as well. So I was sort of left out because I didn't really have anything, because people already sort of formed their team. I had a couple offers, nothing obviously too good. So we were able to form our own squad. It was me, Aches, Nameless, and Enable. We talked to a couple orgs, but we were just, I guess, the most happy with Evil Geniuses, and I mean, I've been there ever since.
I've seen some strong performances from players, but what Apathy did was just plain disrespectful. He went on a rampage. Player of the game at this point.
If I wasn't playing COD, a big thing I wanted to do was become a full-time streamer. I stream at my free time when I can. When I start sucking in COD, like I stop streaming. I just don't put any hours into it. I start focusing on improving, but it's just something I've always wanted to do. I love streaming, you know. I just sort of become like an entertainer, I guess, like a full-time streamer / YouTuber type of thing.
Apathy. We call him a beast for a reason. This guy is 6-1. He's starting off very hot.
I mean, I've had my lows, but I feel like that's partially due to my team. I was on a top 3 team in the world, and I had to go back, you know, and form a team. I mean, throughout the years, I get dropped or my team separates, and then I have to like form a team out of scraps. Like nobody wanted a team with us. We just sort of formed a team together. And I feel like that's like sort of the highlight of my career. People say I suck, like that just pushes me to the next level. Like I really want to prove them wrong and be better and be the best I can be. I can't sit there and dwell and say, well, I wish I had better players, or I wish, you know, I could be on the best team. Like you gotta make that best team. You gotta make the players around you become better. Like instead of complaining, it's just more you just gotta do.
No, fourth pitch. You win an 8, fourth 1-8. Just rotate. All right, 2 new.
And that's sort of what I focus on. I just try to become the best player I can be and help my teammates, you know, tell them what I can to make them better. And that's sort of the way I like to go.